on yay. Okay. Hey YouTube, how are you? I tell you, I am ready to call it a night, right? And but I did not want to. I've been really busy today, and so I wanted to really kind of come and talk to you all today about why your hair is still dry, right? Why is your hair still dry even after you moisturize it and you do the best that you know how to do? You're going to watch me demonstrate tonight, right? And so I'm not going to be long with you, but I am going to. This is Stella the steamer, right? And so I am going to actually start steaming my hair. Now I washed my hair last night and conditioned it and but I did not get a chance to steam it. So I am going to actually show you how I steam my hair and the routine that I have when I when I don't steam the hair right away. And I know I've come to you with this before, but I want you to actually see me for those who are still struggling with dryness. You're going to learn why dryness keeps happening. And even though you do everything that you can, right? And so, and then how to spray and condition your hair. And I'm going to show you the products that I use for that. And what sealing with the avocado oil, what it really looks like, right? And so the key is moisturizing your hair and then sealing it in with your oil, right? Um, and so let's get right into it. So I am going to, first of all, let me show you. I am chronicling everything in my Sisterlocks journey journal, right? This tool is key to documenting your actual journey through your Sisterlocks, right? Through your Sisterlocks journey. And so this is so important. In fact, I need to order me another one because July is my last month. I actually started this journal last August and it is filled up. It is filled up, as you can see. And so I actually noted today on the calendar right here. I noted in the calendar area that I am steaming tonight, right? And so this tool is very invaluable. It really, really is. I had someone to order it last week and then today. So this is key. Now, let me go ahead. I'm going to hook up the steamer right quick. Let me go ahead and plug this steamer in while while you're waiting here. I'm going to turn it on, right? This is the steamer. This is Stella the steamer, and this is the steamer that you will get when you order her, right? And as you can see, let's see. Let me hook it up here in another. Hold on. Okay. Well, what's happening here with the plug here? Let's see. This is live, y'all. Oh, I don't even have the thing on. I didn't have it on. Isn't that something? Okay, so I didn't even have the steamer on. So anyway, you probably are wondering what this blue thing is that I have around the neck of Stella the steamer. And this is, those weights that you put on your ankle when you exercise. That's all this is. And what this does, it holds. I put it around the neck of the steamer. You see that? Put it around the neck and then I pull it up. And what that does is kind of weight the neck of the steamer down to hold it in place for me because I like it low on my head. And this is perfect height. This dial right here is the lever to, it controls the amount of steam that actually comes out of your steamer. So I like to have it open a little bit so that it won't be overwhelming to me. And I always have a towel at the base of the steamer, right? I always put a towel down on the base of the steamer just in case it leaks a little bit, right? I don't want to get my floor wet. And so can you hear? I don't know if you can hear that steam. That steam is starting to come out, y'all. It's starting to come out. But before I actually sit under the steamer, I am going to show you that you always 100% put a towel around your neck, like a hand towel. A hand towel is good enough to put around your neck and your shoulders, right? And that will actually protect your hair. I mean your shoulders, and from in case water does roll on your shoulders, it won't burn your neck and your shoulders. So um that little popping sound, you probably can't hear it, but I can. I probably have too much water in the steamer, but because the water is boiling on the inside, and so that's what that sound is. But anyway, before I actually steam, I am going to use my own personal, bottle and jar, but I am using the rose water hairspray, right? This is what I'm using tonight to re-wet my hair. And I am going to use my Rose Petals Conditioner Cream. And I'm putting this in just before I steam my hair. And what this is going to do is really penetrate deep into the hair strands, deep into the strands of the hair. And then after I steam, I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to be under here long. I'm going to seal all that moisture in with my green gold avocado oil, right? And so you're going to actually see me. And I'm, like I said, I am. And so in the comments, I want you to answer a couple of questions. So for instance, um, all these products you can find them on my store at the beautiful hairproducts.com. So let me put that in the description here on YouTube, www.beautifulhairproducts.com, right? So that's where you can find all the products that I am using in my hair tonight. So first I'm going to spray my hair. Oh, and one more thing, always have a hand towel as well. So when you do get under the steamer, you're going to start sweating. Oh, that's what I forgot to get was my hair net. Well, anyway, so if you don't have the horse, ride the cow, right? Oh, and that steam is coming out. I can't wait to sit under here. But I always like to re-wet my hair with my rose. Ooh, that smells so good. With my rose water spray, just to kind of, wet it a little bit. Even though it's going to get damp under the steam, I still like to just really give it that moisture boost, right? And so then so I lift my hair and I spray my scalp, right? I spray the ends of my hair as well, just like this. Oh, it smells so good. And so then now I am now going to, I am now going to put conditioner on my hair, right? Going to put conditioner on my hair. And what this is going to do is the steam is going to really help it to penetrate deep into my hair strands. And that feels so much better already, y'all. Y'all know how I like to do that. And so I'm just going to put a little bit, just, not a whole lot, but just enough to kind of just moisturize my hair. And just before I get under the steamer, right? And so, like this. And then I'm going to just, I didn't get my hair net. So I'm just going to put my hair up, and it's going to be right under that steam, and it's going to feel so good. Oops, sorry. Going to feel so good. My hair is going to be, because right now it's just a little dry, and so I am going to re-moisturize my hair, and it's going to feel so good. So good. Okay. All right. So now I just have this hair tie right here. And so I'm just going to kind of put it up a little bit so that it can get right under that steam, right? Because normally I would have a hair net on. I would have a hair net on. Let me put it up just a little bit on top of my head more, right? So that the ends can be right under that hood and get that good old steam and re-moisturize, my hair. So, okay, now let me pull her up. Okay, and I'm getting ready to now. Oh, this is always so rewarding. Always so rewarding. So here we are now under the steamer. Okay, so I want to ask you a couple of questions while I steam. This feels so good, y'all. Oh my goodness. So I want to ask you, how often do you moisturize your Sisterlocks? Do you moisturize your Sisterlocks? And how often do you moisturize your Sisterlocks? So in the comments, let's get the conversation started while I sit under the steamer. And listen, quickly, if you have a steamer of your own, you can definitely hurry up and put it together where we can steam together, right? So you just saw me demonstrate how I put things together. So tonight, like I said, I sprayed my hair first with my rose water right here, right? With my rose water. Can you see that? Trying to use a backdrop here. And then I followed that up with my rose petals conditioner cream right here. Can you see that? Right there, right? And after I steam my hair, then I am going to seal all that good moisture in with my green gold avocado oil right here. And by the way, I'm making a fresh batch tomorrow. I just finished the first process. Now I'm going to actually extract the oil and pour it up in these beautiful green bottles for you to take advantage of and nourish your scalp. And now avocado oil is especially good for those who struggle with dryness and brittleness and breakage. Avocado oil is loaded with nourishment and nutrients like vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, and it just is so smooth. It just soothes your scalp and it hydrates your hair, right? It hydrates your scalp. It really heals your scalp. It's amazing how God has given us all that we need, right? He has blessed us with everything that we need to take care of ourselves, right? And so this avocado, God literally gave me a vision of this avocado oil. And because it's so nourishing and rich, you only need a little bit, right? You don't need a lot. So this bottle is a 1 ounce bottle, and you basically focus on the problem areas, you know, and or you can use it for all over your head, and it's just so wonderful for that. So in the comments, let me know how often you moisturize your sister locks. And then number two, what is your biggest struggle when it comes to dryness or breakage, right? What is your biggest struggle? Like, what do you think leads you leads your hair to, you know, breaking off, and that's really brittle? What do you think it is? And have you ever steamed your hair before? For some, you know, this is probably so new. You never really steamed your hair before. You probably thought that you couldn't steam your hair, right? Because we're told not to. We're told not to use products in our hair, and that all is necessary is just water, right? Well, I beg to differ. With our hair type is very coily, right? Ooh, I gotta put this thing back some. Ooh, this steam is coming out, y'all. Our hair is very coily, and it requires elasticity so that it will not break, right? And so we want our hair to be able to stretch and pull without breaking. And that calls us to have to moisturize our hair. And so yes, water is great, but again, it depends on the area that you're in, right? So for instance, if you're in an area that puts lots of chlorine and harsh chemicals in your water system, then it's going to dry your hair out. And so you need that extra burst of hydration so that your hair cannot be brittle, so that it will be moisturized. And then how does it make you feel when you're constantly told to not moisturize? How does it make you feel when you see your hair is just not the way you envision it, right? That it's dry and brittle and hard. I mean, I see it all the time. You know, women are in these groups, and they're complaining about how hard their hair is and how dull and brittle it is. And I can totally relate, because when I first got my sister locks, right, I was told the same thing, and I used to preach the same thing because I was taught. I was taught that, right? And I've tried to follow the book, you know, tried to follow the instructions by the letter of the law. And but when I started experiencing dryness and brittleness, I literally, oh my God, my scalp used to itch so much. And I was on the edge, on the brink of cutting all my sister locks off and just wearing a TWA, a teeny weeny afro, and calling it, put some big old loop earrings and calling it a day, because my scalp itched so much because it was so dry. And so that's not what I teach. That's not what I proclaim. I proclaim that you need to moisturize and hydrate your hair. So the proper way is to allow your hair to be, just drink up the moisture, right? And then you seal it in with conditioner cream, like I just did, right? And this conditioner cream actually coats the hair. However, beautiful hair products is not, it doesn't build up in your hair because they're water soluble products, right? And so, but it actually coats your hair with a protecting coat, right? And our products are made with organic essential oils, aloe vera, right? Vitamins and minerals, and all the good ingredients that causes your hair to be happy hair. Isn't that what you want? Is happy hair. And so just imagine for a second that out of everything that you've been told that you shouldn't moisturize, you water is all you need, but just imagine you moisturizing your hair and sitting under the steamer and using the best products that is specifically made for your hair, for your sister locks. Aren't you tired of getting advice from people that don't have sister locks? I mean, literal sister locks, right? And there's so many. You can get all these other products a dime a dozen anywhere now, right? And but they're not specifically for sister locks. And so it makes a difference when you are seen, when you're heard, when you're felt, when you're understood, that even though sister locks is a natural hairstyle, it's a different hairstyle. It's not like everybody else's hair. I don't care if you have micro locks, dreadlocks, uh, happy locks, whatever locks is out there, right? People have been so innovative and creative that they create their own system. I ain't mad at you, right? But for those of us who have the authentic Dr. Joanne Cornwell's sister locks that have invested a lot of money in our hair, we want the time and the attention. We want stuff that belongs to us, right? Because a lot of the other products have waxes and greases, and there are good products out there, but they're not for sister locks. They have things in them that will trap dirt in our hair, that will weigh our hair down because our locks are tiny locks, right? They're fragile. And but we want strong locks, right? We want strong locks that will last us for years to come. And so that we have to be very careful and strategic in the products that we use, because we have invested not only money but time, right, to our hair. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. And so you care for um your sister locks in a certain way. And so anyway, so if you're interested in beautiful hair products that are especially for sister locks, go to my website at beautifulhairproducts.com and pick you up, shop until you drop, pick you up some products, and begin using them. Another question I have is, when your hair feels dry, what's the first thing? What is the first thing that you reach for? Now, some people use grease in their sister locks. Can you imagine that? Some people, because they don't know what else to do, they revert back to the days when they did not have sister locks. And some people are using hair grease in their sister locks. And that only weighs your hair down, and it draws dirt and lint to your hair. Is not the best thing for our hair. Even shea butter, the actual shea butter, is wonderful for, other natural hairstyles, right? And I remember when I first got my sister locks, before I got my sister locks, I was using shea butter, and I loved shea butter. It really added moisture. See, I had traditional locks at the time. And so the shea butter really agreed with my hair, of course. It's a different type of lock than Sisterlocks, but it's still natural hair. But anyway, I was insistent on using shea butter in my Sisterlocks, and that shea butter weighed my tiny, fragile locks so much so that it started breaking off at the back, right in the nape area. And so I had to give that shea butter up. And so it was like, okay, now what do I use? Right. And so not all the products from the brand worked at that time. And so I created beautiful hair products for myself first, and then I shared them with my family, and then certainly my clients. They wanted to, they inquired about, the products as well. So I started using it on their hair and they loved it. And before you know it, I started my beautiful hair products product line. I only started with spray, with moisturizing spray and conditioner cream. Those were my two products that I started with. Now I have a whole line of products behind me. On IG, you can see back there in that case, my steamer is covering up. Let me see. Can you? Okay, there you go. You can see my product line and behind me. Um, you know, behind this steamer, right? So I have the peppermint line, I have the argan oil line, I have the lavender line, and the rose petals line. And the newest product, the golden child, is my avocado. The green gold avocado is handcrafted, 100% pure virgin avocado oil. And I'm telling you, don't take my word for it. Go on my website and read the reviews. And then you can literally see my hair, the difference it has made since since using the avocado oil. And you all know I've been working on this side here. This side area here was really light. It didn't have any hair there. It was kind of bald. And just from me doing my regimen from week to week and using that avocado oil, because it's an extra nourishing oil, my hair have started had started growing in, and now I have hair there, y'all. Right, soon, because it's so new and it's still forming, right, it's still growing in, it's still real soft. And so before you know it, I will have a lock there, and I will not have any bald spots in that area. I am so excited. And I have a client that, I asked her to test the product out before before it hit my store, and she did it. She documented, and her experience, she had a lot of hair thinning, and her hair began to fill in nicely. And I'm telling you, it's awesome. It is awesome. So those products are especially for those who wear Sisterlocks. And so you can find them on my website at beautifulhairproducts.com. Right. And so um let's see here. So you just saw me, spray my hair with the rose petals, with the rose water, and I put the conditioner cream in it. And now, see, so it's been about 15 minutes, I believe, since I first started. Oh, and that feels so, so good. Since I first started steaming my hair. Now, normally, I personally stay under the steamer for a whole hour. And so you can see that I'm trying to close my eyes, because normally I will sit under the steamer and just close my eyes like I want to do now. I'm so sleepy and tired, but it's a good tired. I've had a very productive day. And so this is the end of the day. And so what I'm getting ready to do now is turn off. Hey, Carolyn, how are you on IG? And so now what I'm getting ready to do is to stop the steaming. And you're going to watch me actually dot this avocado oil in my scalp and on my hair. And this will seal in the steaming moisture, right? And and then I'm going to massage it a little bit and work that through my hair. And then I am going to just braid my hair in a couple of big braids. And then hopefully it'll dry soon enough where I will have an actual style, just some texture, just some waves. It's a little wet. So I should be able to have a style by tomorrow afternoon. I have a run to make on tomorrow, so it should be dry enough for that. But oh my God, sometimes I just turn my neck and make sure that I'm getting all that steam. But you can see that the steam is completely permeating my entire head. That's why I love the hooded steamer, right? I love the hooded steamer because of the fact that it permeates and penetrates my entire head. Now, a lot of people say, "Can I just use the steam from the shower, or can I just put a hot towel on my head, or I have a little steamer that I can use." Certainly. I mean, moisture is moisture, but if you want a serious boost of moisture, a continuous boost of moisture or burst of moisture, then, and you want to relax at the same time, this is the best bet. I'm telling you, is to get a hooded steamer. And so the hooded steamer, I forgot. Well, anyway, I usually like to put the direct link to the products in the description. But if you go to beautifulhairproducts.com, you'll go on there and you'll navigate to the hair steamer, and you'll be able to pick Stella the steamer up. I have several bundles that you can well, the one big bundle that includes the steamer is my premium moisturizing steamer bundles, or kits that I now call it, right? And so that has everything in it. Everything that you need is in that kit. You have the steamer, first of all, comes with it. You have the conditioner, the spray, the oil, and the shampoo, and you have extra accessories that help to keep in the moisture, right? So go on my website, you'll see everything. I even have kits that don't include the steamer, but include some of the accessories and certainly the product. So you know what? Y'all go on the website and check it out yourself. You will not regret it. So what I'm going to do for the sake of time is I'm going to wrap this steaming up, and now you're going to see me oil my scalp with my 100% pure virgin handcrafted avocado oil, right? And this is going to seal in the moisture that we just created, right? So you see that I continue to wipe my face because that steam is really permeating, penetrating through my hair, and the steam is coming down. So you get a twofer, right? You get the hair steaming and the facial with it, but you can see the steam coming out, right? And then because I have this opening, it's not burning my scalp. So you have to make sure that you open up the vents here so that your scalp will not burn because of the heat. So let's go ahead and take this off now. Ugh, I sure hate to cut my steaming session down, y'all. But for the sake of time, I'm going to do that. So let me pull her back. I'm going to cut her off. Oop, cut it off and push her back. Push her back. Oh my goodness. I cut my steaming session short. so I can show you guys for sake of time. Because I usually stay under there for about an hour. Really, I really do. So, like I said, I cut it down short. So now what I'm going to do, oh, and you could just, oh, you feel that heat and that moisture. Oh, that feels so good. Oh my God, feels so good. So now I'm taking this down. Oh, you can really feel it. It's up under there. Oh my gosh, that feels so good. So now what I'm going to do is take and you see why the towel is so beneficial is because, hiya, Shabby, how are you? And you see how why the towel around your shoulders is so beneficial because when you come out from under the steamer, you see your hair is wet and it can fall right onto your towel. So now I am going to show you how I seal in the moisture, the hydration with my green gold avocado oil. And so you might want to try this yourself. And so I just simply take my oil, right, like this, take my oil, and I just get a little bit out. And then I always focus on my edges first. And I just kind of squeeze the oil on my edges and rub that in good and just squeeze that oil on my edges. And it's called green gold because y'all, it's golden green, right? It's golden green. And because I have gray hair, it goes on green, but it clears up clear, right? And um, so anyway, so it will not stain your gray hair. That's what I want to let you know. You can see, and I know this camera does not do justice. Let me see. Let me try to come up a little closer so you can see. So this side here was like completely bald, right? And so you see I have this lock and I have hair right here that has grown in. And there are certain routines and regimens that I do on a weekly and daily basis that has afforded me some hair, y'all, in these areas. So if you are struggling with hair thinning and hair loss, I'm telling you, follow us. Follow us. This will help you to gain the hair health that you are seeking. And so, as you can see, I just kind of dotted through my hair and I focus on my edges and my crown area, right? Focus on my crown and my edges. So like the crown is right in here, and a lot of women complain about the hair thinning and stuff right in that area and around their edges. So, and then I just kind of lift my hair up in the back and I squeeze a little bit of that oil back in the nape area here, like this, right? And then I just kind of put a little bit in my hand like this, and I rub it around on the ends of my hair like this, right? And you be gentle with your hair, y'all. Be gentle. Don't yank your hair and be pulling your hair too much. And that should be enough, y'all. I mean, we put too much stuff in our hair, right? I always say less is the best. Less is the best, right? And so then let me stand up because I always like to demonstrate how I massage my scalp, right? So I lean forward and I take my thumbs in the palm of my hand and I cradle my head like this. Let me see. Can you hear me? I cradle my head like this and I massage my scalp, y'all. Whew, and by the time I finish massaging my scalp, I have sweated. You should sweat, right? You should be sweating because you're working the blood capillaries and helping your hair to flow, your scalp, the blood in your scalp to flow and nourish those follicles, right? The follicles are the little hair houses, is what I call it. It houses each and every one of our follicles. Each and every one of our hairs, right? Did you know that each and every hair has its own home and it's called follicles, right? It's called follicles. Hey, Stacy, how are you, lady? Good to see you on IG. And so each one of our hair strands has its own home and it's called follicles, right? And that's a lot of little homes in our head. So our home has to be healthy to strengthen our hair, right? So that we can have strong hair. And um and so you want to be gentle with your hair. So, so that we can keep some of our hair, right? Because Sisterlocks is really fragile, meaning not fragile where it's just you could just rip it out, where it can't be strong, but they're very delicate locks, right? And so you want to be careful with your hair when you're styling it or when you're taking care of it. So like this is tangled, my hair is tangled. And so you see that I'm kind of pulling my hair apart like so, right? And because I want my hair to eventually, it would be nice to have my hair all one length. And my hair has grown to tremendously. And it's just, oh, my nose is itching. It's just amazing how a lot of women my age are losing their hair and mine is growing. And a lot of times that comes from medications that a lot of people are on, lifestyle, diet. It's a whole factor as to why our hair is the way it is sometimes. And so, we just have to uncover what that truth is and then work on that, right? And work on that. So the reason why I'm so excited is because typically I have slow growing hair. But because I've been consistent, this is like the fourth year now, because I've been consistent on taking care of my hair and steaming my hair and really hydrating and moisturizing my hair has just been flourishing and thriving. And so I am an evangelist for moisturizing and hydrating your hair, right? And my specialty is with those ladies who are ready to reclaim their crowns, right? If you're ready to reclaim your crown and stop hiding and being ashamed, and there are some women that have sister locks that's still wearing wigs and weaves because they are embarrassed that their hair has thinned out. They don't know what to do. And so I am here as a support. And my club, Beautiful Locks Club. Oh my God. I tell you, it's something else, right? Um, I am revamping my community. It is going to be off the chain. I literally am working on revamping my community, and it is specifically going to be for women who have sister locks, who are tired of getting advice from people that really don't know about sister locks or can't understand, um, you know, the struggles and the issues and the culture of these sister locks, right? Not sister locks, not micro locks, not candy locks, not JoJo locks. I mean, all kind of locks are out there. We have authentic sister locks that was created and invented by Dr. Joanne Cornwell. I'm talking about those kind of locks, right? And it's nothing wrong with the other locks, but for all of us who have invested time and money and heartache and pain, and joy and love to our sister locks. We want our own community. We want what we want, right? And so that's what Beautiful Locks Club is all about. And I'm telling you, it is going to be off the chain. So now you see me now, I'm braiding my hair and I'm using these soft bands here, right? I usually use regular rubber bands, but for this night, I just really like these because it doesn't definitely doesn't pull your hair out, and is safe for your hair, and it's good. So I'm all about trying to preserve, my hair and trying to hold on to every strand of my hair that I can and protect it. These are the protective styles, right? And so you see how gently I am combing it out, right? I'm just using my fingers as a comb, and bringing, and let me say this too about these new lock combs and brushes and all of that stuff. It's innovative, it's cute, it's nice, and for some people it works good for them. But I thought we were getting locks for freedom so we wouldn't have to use those kind of tools. And if you really look closely at some of the people that's using those tools, a lot of their ends are frayed, right? It's like the ends are loosening up. I don't know. I just have a different perception. What do you think about? In fact, in the comments, what do you think about the new lock combs and brushes that they now have for locks? What do you think about those? I just like to use my fingers. I just say less is more, right? And then you see me turn because I don't like to wear my ends straight. You see, I'm tucking. I just kind of turn. Let me see. I kind of turn my ends up and bunch that hair up and then turn it again up on, like that. And then, where did the thing go? And then, oh, here we go. And then I put the band on the end like this. And so when my hair completely dries and I take these braids out, then I have texture and my ends are not just straight, right? They have a little curl on the end. So that's how I like to wear my hair, right? And so excuse me, y'all. I didn't mean to do that in the microphone. But as you can see, I'm just taking my hair like this. And by the way, this week coming, this Sunday is my retightening time, and I have to gear my mind up because I do my own hair when I'm not in California with my girls, with my daughters. I do my own hair, y'all. And so I have to psych myself up to actually do it because my neck and my arms, oh, when I think about it, It just, I just wish, I don't know. I could be more diligent in trying to find somebody out here to do my hair, but I'm really, really particular, and I really don't want anybody else to do my hair other than my girls. So that's why I don't have anybody. But you can see these big braids now, right? And so when I take these braids out, it's just going to have a nice bend to it. And so now I'm getting ready to do, this is the longest my hair has ever, ever, ever been. And I am so jazzed. Let me ask you this. When your hair is did, right? When you have your hair done, and you look at yourself in the mirror with your sister locks, and then you might have not had as much hair um as you have now. How does your hair make you feel? Do you feel cute? Are you embarrassed? Do you feel sexy? Do you feel pretty? Are you happy with your hair? How does your hair right now, in the state that it's in, how does your hair make you feel about yourself? Are you happy? Like I said, is your hair the way you want it to be? Or are you open to changing? If it's not the way you want it to be, are you open to doing whatever you need to do for it to get to where you need it to be? And if you are a Black woman with sister locks, and you're ready to reclaim your confidence, your crown. And when I say crown, that's our hair, right? And learn new ways of taking care of your hair. If you want a sisterhood, if you are ready to make a change, you may be a professional, you may be an educator, you may be a retiree, right? But you're ready to reclaim your beauty. You're ready to reclaim your confidence, because your confidence, and you're ready to heal, right? Because sometimes some of our hair issues may cause us emotional trauma, right? So as you can see, I'm braiding the back now, and these are just big braids that I'm putting in my hair right now. And so, you may have hair trauma. You just may need a sisterhood, a community that gets you, that understands you, that you would like to connect with. And so, my Beautiful Locks Club, y'all, is going to be off the chain. I mean, I'm working on it now, right? I'm working on it now, and I'm revamping. I'm like starting over, right? I'm rebuilding my community. And so I'm telling you, it's going to be great. So, this is the last braid. And so you guys have gotten a quick synopsis of what my routine is. And then I'm going to show you the satin cap that I am now into for long hair, right? I'm barely able to get all my hair in my regular satin cap, so I had to go to a longer satin cap. And for you who have long hair, you might want to consider that. So I'm going to start carrying these satin caps, and even including them in um, some of my kits, right? So for those who have long hair, you will have an option to get a longer satin cap that will better accommodate the length of your hair. So you see, I put this one up now. I can flop it down. So this is how the back looks now, right? And so it's all braided up now. And now I can take my towel off from around my neck, and it has protected me from that hot steam. And so this is the satin cap that I now wear. And I especially wear it when my hair is down, right? Because all my hair can fall down in this cap and just lay down flat. It don't have to be on top of my head, and it don't have to be scrunched up, right? So this is what I now use um, for, especially when my hair is down. And so when it's like this, I can actually just put these, crisscross these braids like this and put it under the the satin cap. Right, I can still wear the satin cap when it's braided, but when it's down, I use this. So da 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 da. I am done now. And I just wanted to come on here and just be, now I'm getting ready to hit the sack, as they say back in the day. Right. And so I just wanted to come on here and share how I keep the moisture in my hair, right, from week to week. And you have to be consistent, and you have to be intentional about your hair care. And so, lastly, I want to just make mention that Beautiful Hair Products is the sponsor of this video. And the tools that I used tonight was my Sisterlocks Journey Journal, right? Excellent tool to use to chronicle and to record your Sisterlocks journey. It's on my website, and you can pick that up at any time. This is the last month I can use mine because I started using it last year in August. And so I need to buy me another one so that I can continue on. So this is why I love this tool, because it has all my pictures and all my notes and everything in here from this past years. And so I can look back on these pictures and see how much my hair has grown, and look at the notes, because I make notes here. I make journal entries on what my hair is going through. And so it's a wonderful tool. And so then I also sprayed my hair with my rose water hairspray, as you can see here. Let me see. It's hard to see on this. Let's see, right here, right on YouTube. You can see that. And all these products are on my website. And then I also used my conditioner cream, my rose petals conditioner cream right here. And that's also on my website. Now, for you on IG, you can actually go directly and purchase the products right from IG, right? And also YouTube as well. I have my store right down here. So you can also, you don't have to go to my website. You can go shop right from YouTube as well. It's the links are there. And then I sealed in everything with my um avocado organic avocado oil. And there you have it, ladies, and maybe a gentleman, right? And so I hope that you got something out of this video, this live. So let me make sure, let me go over my notes because I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. So you learned that that you shouldn't just spritz your hair, right? You need to actually, like, give it some hydration, right? Just flood it with the hydration and give it the steam treatment that it so deserves, right? And use the hooded steamer. And that is what the key to moisturizing and keeping the moisture in your hair and your scalp. So with that, I wanted to sign off for tonight. And I will see you around again soon. And you all have a good night. Thank you so much for joining me, Stacy, Ashabi, and Carolyn. Excuse me. And my YouTube family. That's my sign to say bye.